Ok, para la clase de inglés de hoy, we're going for today English class, we're going to do the student book pages 32 and 33. Okay, we are not going to do nothing here because this part is listening vocabulary and speak and listen, and you don't want that, okay? You don't like it. So for today, let's do the most important to me. Okay, there is a grammar. Okay, so here for grammar, you're going to learn sense verbs. Have you ever heard about sense verb? Plus sense verbs plus the ing or base verb. Okay, let's talk about things that you see. The sense verbs can be los verbos sensitivos. How do we use those kinds of verbs? Okay, we use the sense verbs to talk about things that you see, that you hear, that you feel, and that you smell. También cosas que pruebas que puedes saborear. Sense verbs. So for the part one, says read. Read the speech bubbles, 1 and 2 bubbles. Did the boy, and be ready to answer. Did the boy in the pictures see the accident? Did the boy in the picture see the accident? And how did he know what had happened? What and how did he know what had happened? So read the bubbles. And here. Says, it was a normal day on my bed. It was a normal day. I was sitting on my bed and thinking. I was watching a spider crawling across the ceiling and listening to my parents arguing about housework. I could smell something delicious cooking for dinner. Suddenly, I heard something crash and I felt the building move a little. I looked out the window. A truck had driven into our building. I saw the driver lying in a funny position and heard people shouting and running to help him. Okay, read again, read by yourself. Be ready to answer. Did the boy in the pictures see the accident? And how did he know what had happened? ¿Cómo él supo que había sucedido? Él vio el accidente. ¿Y cómo supo que había sucedido?
No, he heard a noise.
He just heard the noise. Okay. Yeah, he was lying on his bed when the accident happened, so he didn't see it. He just heard the noise. Okay. And how did he know what had happened? Because he heard the accident. He heard that truck crash. And what else? He heard something crash and he felt the building move a little. So at the end of that, look at the picture. He could see through the window and saw what was happening. Okay, try to find and underline sense verbs in the speech. Lean otra vez las burbujas del speech y van a delinear, a subrayar, perdón, subrayar los verbos que ustedes crean que son sense verbs. Let's see, Christopher, tell me which verbs or what verbs did you underline in the bubble speech that shows you or that talk about sense verbs, Christopher? Tell me just one verb from the bubble speech that shows sense verbs. Come on, Christopher. Tell me
Watching.
one verb. Which one?
Watching.
Watching. Where it says watching? Okay, Ileana, what about you?
Look.
Which one?
Listening.
Okay, listening. Okay. You said watching. Listening. Good. Smell is another. Said.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me another verb, another sense verb here.
Heard.
Okay, heard.
The hear.
Uh-huh. Looked and of course felt.
Felt. The feel.
Felt, felt as the feel. Saw. Heard again. Okay, very good. Good job. So let's study here. Read the explanation for the part 2, read the explanations, and then underline examples of each form in exercise 1. Sense verbs plus ing or base verb. Use sense verbs to talk about things you see, hear, feel, taste, and smell. For actions in progress, use the sense verb plus an object plus verb with ing. For completed actions, use a sense verb plus an object plus a base verb. For example, okay, here, I was watching a spider crawling. Okay, here, listening. Listening is the base form of the sense verb plus ing. Listening to my parents. Here we have an object. Now here, I could smell something delicious cooking for dinner. What else? I heard people shouting. Okay, here, object, the object is people, Ensuring is the base verb plus the ing. So let's practice here. Let's complete the conversations with the verbs in the box. The verbs in the box are burning, crossing, drive, fall, hit, and turning. If you don't know the meaning of the verbs or one verb, you can look for the meaning in your favorite translator. Says Nora, a truck crashed into your building? Yes, I didn't see it into the wall. What is the word that completes better number one?
Hit.
A truck crashed into your building? Yes, I didn't see it. Yeah, crash. Ah, hit, it says hit. I was thinking about crash. Into the wall, but I heard it. The building. Okay, look. Hit is over here. So he couldn't, she couldn't see the drive. Now, ahora tiene sentido. Yes, I didn't see it drive into the wall, but I heard it hit the building. But is the driver okay? What happened? He's in the hospital, but he's fine. He hadn't seen a little boy the street.
Crossing.
Yes. The street. The street in front of him. Finish. He was trying to avoid hitting him. I just saw a woman off her bike.
Fall.
Fall off, okay. Fall off her bike. Oh no, what happened? The driver didn't see her.
Turning.
Turning right. He braked it really hard. I could smell the rubber from his tires. Luckily. The rubber from his tires. It's the last word you have. Burning. Luckily, she wasn't hurt. Okay, now complete the sentences with the ing or base form of the verbs. Okay, you have the verbs in parentheses. So number one, you have eat and whisper. Set off, turn over, bake, start, shine, and disappear. You have to add ing to the verb. That's all that you have to do. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes so you can do it by yourself, and then come and check with me. Okay, so let's do it. Let's complete the sentences. Christopher, number 1. Carla heard the people behind her.
Eating.
Yeah. Eating potato chips and
Whispering.
whispering, susurrando. So she looked at them angrily. Number 2, Ileana. Lindsay closed her eyes and she heard the little train set up. She heard the little train.
Activating.
Now here you have to use the verbs in parentheses. Okay, but anyway, don't worry. In this case, says you have to add ing if necessary or base form of the verbs. In this case, we have to use the base form of the verb, so it's still the same, set off. Set off down the track, and then she felt her stomach turn over. She felt her stomach okay,
Turning over.
over, okay. Like this. Number 3, Said. King smelled the bread
Baking.
bacon on the oven and filled her mouth.
Start to water.
Starting, or okay, can be starting to water. Jose saw the orange light
Shining.
shining on the water. And then he saw the sun still the same, disappear. Okay, for the part 5, you have 5 or 6 minutes. You have to choose a picture. You have 2 pictures here, okay? Choose a photo and think, if you were in one of these places yesterday, what did you hear, see, smell, and feel? And what happened next? So choose one and you can write a short test, maybe around 2 lines. So just write 2 sentences talking about if you were in one of these places, what did you hear, see, smell, and feel? Choose one photo.